Welcome back to Noka Media, your source for Northern Ontario homegrown media content. Feathers and Freedom, the 2025 Farmers Convoy. In the crisp chill of late autumn Saturday, the hum of diesel engines and the flutter of Canadian flags marked a new chapter in Canada's protest history. On November 22nd, 2025, slow-rolling convoy of trucks, tractors, and family vehicles snaked through cities from Vancouver Island to New Brunswick, drawing thousands of participants in what they named the Farmers Protest. Organized via the Farmers Protest Canada Facebook group and website, the November 22nd events spanned over 50 locations, with hotspots in British Columbia, Alberta, and Ontario.
But we have honestly 150 vehicles, 400 people here. It's craziness.
What began as a flashpoint over the brutal culling of 314 healthy ostriches on a British Columbia farm has ballooned into a broader cry against government overreach, food insecurity, and the erosion of rural livelihoods. As one organizer put it on social media, no farms, no food, no future. This isn't the first time Canadians have mobilized behind the wheel. Echoing the 2022 Freedom's Convoy thunderous stand against COVID mandates, this movement channels similar frustrations but swaps vaccine skepticism for concerns of government overreach. The spark. Ostriches in the crosshairs. At the epicenter lies the Universal Ostrich Farm in Edgewood, BC, a quirky operation that once dreamed of combating COVID-19 with bird-derived antibodies. In 2021, owners Karen Esperson and Dave Belinsky inoculated their hens with inactive viruses, harvesting eggs that yielded a 99.9 effective blocker, enough to inspire nasal sprays and candies shipped to Japan. But avian flu struck in the late 2024, killing 69 birds and leaving 330 survivors who, according to the farmers, developed herd immunity with no new cases. Enter the Canadian Food Inspection Agency. Despite court pleas for independent testing, the agency ordered a full cull to prevent potential spread. After a year of legal battles, upheld by the Federal Court of Appeal, the execution unfolded on the November 6th and 7 in hasty pan of hay bales.
That's your Canadian government right there that just did this. I went to Bosnia, Somalia, and Afghanistan, and I did not fucking serve my country for this bullshit.
Marksmen fired into the flock, a method decried as traumatic and inhumane by witnesses, including Animal Justice Canada, which lodged a formal complaint urging sedatives and hoods instead. Esperson and Belinsky, now buried in debt from legal fees and lost revenue, could claim up to $3,000 per bird in compensation, but the emotional toll lingers. The cull wasn't just a farmyard tragedy. It became a symbol. Protesters branded animal cruelty and a harbinger of unchecked federal power. They trusted humans, one activist lamented on X, sharing videos of the birds' final moments.
Remember, that energy was pouring out into our country. We should be doing this all the time, and it shouldn't take our animals to be murdered in the middle of the night for that. And I got Gage. This is Gage.
Here.
Gage has been to the farm a few times. He is our ostrich mascot, and this is what we're fighting for too. There was many of us who fell in love with those ostriches, right? Yeah. And they're going to remain beacons of hope and change for our world. And remember, we're protecting to use our voices, right? And we're going to protect our future, protect Gage's future.
That's right.
Guys,
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Farmers Protest.
You hold it down.
We are protesting for peace, for love, for freedom, for our children, future,
This is so important. This is the most important thing you can do right now. It's a war free. And if you are sitting and waiting until everything is gonna be okay, it will not. We have to unite.
Yes. Woo! Let's go.
Let's go! Save the future! Together!
The Ostrich saga is the match, but the fuel is systemic. Participants speak of economic pressures, fuel taxes, rising input cost, and carbon taxes squeezing margins. One Fort St. John organizer noted, "A lot of our income goes to taxes." Land and property rights. Fears of investor buyouts driving up farmland prices. Saskatchewan alone lost 1 million acres to speculators in 20 years. Food security. Echoing global farmer revolts like the Netherlands' 2022 tractor protest. This convoy warns of a bad nosedive for Canada's agriculture economy. Overreach paranoia. Broader distrust of Ottawa from past COVID policies to whispers of digital currency and supply controls. Leaders of the protest vowed peace, no blockades or burning hay bales, with a code of conduct banning violence, racism, or hate symbols. Mainstream media coverage was sparse. CBC and CTV barely blinked, fueling claims of suppression. Independent outlets like Rebel News and Dacey Media filled the void, streaming live from the front lines. This convoy nods to the Freedom Convoy's playbook, honks over horns, unity over division, but scars remain. Organizers fret police sabotage, citing permit hurdles, while supporters cheer the reclaiming of patriotism. As dusk fell on November 22nd, the message echoed. Farmers aren't just feeding Canada, they're fighting for its soul. Whether this sparks reforms at the CFIA or fizzles into footnotes, one thing is clear. The Heartland's roar won't quiet easily. In a nation of vast prairies and resilient folk, the next harvest may well depend on it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you have a story or event you would like to see featured on this channel, just send us an email at nocaudits@gmail.com.